Did you know that the most successful mobile apps share a common secret? It's not just innovative features or sleek design. It's a meticulously crafted release plan. Now imagine a feature update that not only elevates user experience, but also significantly boosts your app's metrics. That's the power of a strategic release plan. It's about making every update count, ensuring each one contributes to your app's growth and your user satisfaction. In the next few minutes, I'll share with you the key components of a successful release plan tailored for mobile apps at various scales. You'll learn not just the what, but the how of crafting a plan that turns potential pitfalls into stepping stones for success. Ever faced a situation where an app update led to unforeseen issues, leaving you scrambling for solutions? This is where the power of scenario mapping comes into play. But what exactly is scenario mapping in the context of mobile app releases? Scenario mapping is a proactive approach. It involves envisioning various what-if situations that could arise post-release. Think of it as a strategic exercise to anticipate potential challenges and prepare actionable responses in advance. In the dynamic world of mobile apps, being prepared for every possibility is crucial. Whether it's a minor bug fix or a major feature rollout, understanding what could go wrong helps you stay 2 steps ahead. For instance, imagine rolling out a new in-app purchase system. Scenario mapping would involve asking questions like, what if the update causes transaction failures? Or how do we respond if users find the new system confusing? Preparing for these scenarios ensures you're not caught off guard. By incorporating scenario mapping into your release plan, you can turn potential crises into manageable situations. It's not about fearing what could go wrong, it's about confidently preparing for any eventuality. But you only want to use scenario mapping for large, complex releases that have the potential for risk. You don't need to do it for small releases. We've created a scenario mapping template that you can copy and use. You'll find it in the resource section. In the landscape of mobile app development, one concept that stands out for its effectiveness is ring deployment, a strategy championed by Jez Humble in Continuous Delivery. But what is ring deployment? And how can it revolutionize your app's release process? Now, ring deployment is a systematic approach to rolling out features. It involves releasing updates to a concentrated rings of users, starting with a small internal group and gradually expanding to larger segments. Each ring represents a phase in the deployment process, allowing for controlled testing and feedback gathering. Let's delve deeper into how ring deployment can be systematically applied in your app's release process, ensuring each stage is controlled and data-driven. Start with 0% of your user base. This stage is all about internal testing. Release your update to company employees and the QA department. It's a practice known as dog feeding, where you can use your own app to catch obvious bugs and crashes before any user encounters them. It comes from the expression, eating your own dog food, to test the quality. This initial stage is crucial in ensuring the basic integrity of your update. After refining the update internally, move to beta testing. Release it to a selected group of users who are informed about the beta and can provide valuable feedback. This phase is not just about identifying bugs, but it's about gathering qualitative insights through user interviews and direct feedback. Next, escalate the release to 2% of your user base for 1 week. This controlled rollout allows you to collect early usage data through session replays, helping you validate your hypothesis and gauge the initial impact on your KPIs. At this stage, you're looking for both what works and potential red flags. If the initial 2% rollout proves successful and data indicates a positive trend, it's time to expand the release to 41% of your users. This broader rollout provides a larger dataset, offering a clearer picture of how the update performs across a more diverse user group. Finally, roll out the feature to 98% of your users, reserving the remaining 2% as a control group. This control group, locked in at the start of the year, is vital for year-over-year comparisons, enabling you to measure if and how your app improved compared to the app version from 1 year ago. Now remember, these percentages are flexible and should be adapted based on your app's size and user base. The scale of your rollout might differ if you have a smaller user base, or if the feature you're updating is a core or niche element of your app. This systematic approach from internal testing to near complete rollout shows a controlled and data-informed method to enhance your app, minimizing the risk and maximizing the potential for success. Now let's bring the concept of ring deployment to life with a practical example. Consider Food Fleet, our food delivery app. They're gearing up to launch a new feature, an AI-powered recommendation system to enhance your user experience. How do they utilize ring deployment for a successful rollout? Initially, Food Fleet rolls out the feature at 0% to its internal team and QA department. This stage is crucial for identifying any glaring issues with the AI system, such as bugs or inaccuracies in the recommendations. It's their chance to fine-tune the feature in a safe, controlled environment. They test for specific goals: accuracy of recommendations, speed of the AI response, and the integration with the app's existing interface. After internal adjustments, the feature enters the beta testing phase. Food Fleet selects a group of engaged users who are informed about the new feature and are likely to provide insightful feedback. They're asked to use the new feature and provide feedback through a structured survey focusing on the user experience, relevance of suggestions, and overall satisfaction. Beta testers reported a high appreciation for the feature, but suggest improvements in the app's interface for easier navigation to new recommendations, which the team implements. Confident with the beta testing results, Food Fleet then extends the feature to 2% of its user base. Over the course of the week, they closely monitor how this segment interacts with the new recommendation system, using analytics tools to track engagement and session data. This step is pivotal in understanding the feature's real-world impact. Food Fleet tracks specific metrics: engagement rate with suggested dishes, repeat usage of the feature, and any changes in order frequency. They discover that users who engage with the new feature tend to explore more diverse cuisines, indicating a successful initial hypothesis about enhancing user exploration. With positive early indicators, the rollout extends to 41% of its users. Here, Food Fleet monitors broader trends. Does the feature affect peak order times? Are there differences in recommendation success based on demographics? This phase reveals that younger users are more adventurous in following the AI suggestions, leading to a tailored marketing approach for different age groups. Finally, Food Fleet confidently rolls out the AI recommendation system to 98% of its users, while keeping 2% as a control group. This approach allows them to draw meaningful comparisons and measure the feature's impact on key metrics like user engagement and order frequency. Throughout each step, Food Fleet remains flexible, ready to adapt their strategy based on user feedback and data insights. This systematic approach ensures that the new features not only meets, but exceeds user expectations, enhancing their overall experience with the app. As we've navigated through the critical aspects of release planning, from scenario mapping to the intricate stages of ring deployment, it's clear that a meticulous approach is essential for the success of any mobile app. Food Fleet's journey with their AI-powered recommendation system exemplifies the power of strategic planning and execution. We've seen how proactive scenario mapping can prepare you for unforeseen challenges, turning potential crises into manageable situations. The step-by-step exploration of ring deployment with Food Fleet demonstrates how controlled, phased rollouts can significantly minimize the risks while maximizing user satisfaction and app performance. Remember, the key to a successful release plan lies in adaptability with data-driven decisions. Whether you're rolling out a small update or a major feature, the principles of thoughtful planning, systematic testing, and responsive adjustments remains the same. I encourage you to utilize these strategies in your own release plans. The scenario mapping template and insights from Food Fleet case study are not just examples, but practical tools that can adapt to your specific context. This wraps up the delivery chapter. In the next lesson, it's time to shift our focus to the next one: measure. We'll explore the art and science of evaluating the success of our releases. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.